You know, this may turn into the longest day of my entire life.
Oh, I got the perfect remedy for that.
Donkey, please, I'm begging you.
I'm Daniel Breaker, and I am an ass. Playing the donkey in Shrek the Musical.
We knew what the love story was. We knew Brian and Sutton were going to play Prince and Princess, if you will, and we needed the buddy. We also knew that we needed a great actor opposite him, and Daniel Breaker came immediately to mind because in Passing Strange, you know, he has a great musical sensibility. He has a great spirit. He's an incredibly funny guy. He comes to musicals through incredible classical training.
The transition, you know, it's interesting. The transition from youth in Passing Strange to Donkey in Shrek is extremely contrasting, but at the same time, it's not. Of course, you know, I didn't wear a fursuit in Passing Strange, but I mean, when you kind of strip it down, you have these two creatures that are looking for a home, or looking for a friend, or looking for a companion. So in an odd way, it's the same energy, but just a different style.
And actually, the fact that he can do both of those things is what makes him good in the show, I think. It's what makes him a great actor, but why we're lucky to have that commodity in this show, because he does have such a range. And the boy can sing, too.
Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Hold me, hug me, take me, please.
He is just extraordinarily energetic and very, very funny. But he understands rhythm, he understands everything that this relationship is between Donkey and Shrek.
He just came in late into our process, but it was very clear that he and Brian had a match because I got them in the room together. And it was the right kind of chemistry and the right balance.
I think from the very second that he was cast in this part, he understood the function of this character.
The donkey moves through the world with a kind of childlike energy. You know, like when you think about a kid, you know, a 6-year-old runs all his energy out in the day. He's all over the place, and then he sleeps. You know, but there's a kind of, you know, he drinks up information wherever it is. He is a child. I mean, everything that I do is kid related. I mean, you know, the donkey gets scared. The donkey gets hurt and then gets over it immediately. You know, there's all of these things that happen that are exactly what we do as children. You know, we live every moment fully.
And here they are, direct from my imagination. Watch your step, girl.
And when I first put the costume on, it created my character. I mean, I think I had an idea of what the donkey was, but I didn't have a real physical idea of him. I mean, I knew he was. I think in rehearsal he sort of sat around like this, but as soon as we put that on with the butt and the calves and the shoes, you realize that he's much more active, and he's much more available and present and ready to go wherever something is. The shoes have a little. I'm gonna bring the shoe in. Early tour. All right, here's my shoe. So what's interesting about this shoe, like there's this little line here that on stage it looks like I'm on my heels. So it actually puts the donkey forward, which is what he receives information, you know, almost like a little like some sort of animal because he's like a donkey. But so it kind of puts the energy forward. Then we have the hooves. That there's a bar in here that I hold on to. And there's a little hole to bring my thumb out when I want to take like the sunglasses off. And we have two types of helmet. We have the first. This is the which one is this? This is the electronic one. So there's a battery in here, and then there's the remote moves these ears around. But just on their own, they have a little jiggle to them, but they can be controlled. Then these are the stationary ones. They're named Jasmine, and the electronic ones are named Johnny 5.
Daniel Breaker is just fantastic, and he brings a whole new take on the role and infuses it with so much charm and heart. He is so inspired, and the three of us just have we genuinely have such a great time together.
I did not know Danny Breaker until he started here, and I love this man. He's amazing. He's incredibly funny, really funny, wrong funny backstage. Great wrong.
he's a big light in this company.
Some of my family members will say there's nothing different from, the donkey and Danny at 13 really have a lot in common. So it has it's been an interesting step into this world coming from my love of Shakespeare. But in a weird way it makes sense.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.